What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to talk about something that's sitting right behind me, and that is my Westin EXP topper. I was going to do a full install video, and I shot it, and I'm like, the directions do everything you need and more. There's nothing I can show you that's going to be better than what the directions show, so I scrapped it. And what I want to show you today are 5 things I love about this topper, and probably one thing that we'll see if it's a deal breaker for me or not. But as you know, I moved from my OBS F250 that was running a Kuat Ibex, full rack setup, molly panels, bike rack, tent, etc., etc., etc. It had every single accessory that they sell for it. What I wanted was a fully enclosed, lockable, weather-tight storage system, or bed rack, or shell, whatever you want to call it, that could still support a lot of weight, something maybe like a tent. So that's what I was looking for, and that's what I found in this Westin. They're not cheap. They come at a price, but I'll tell you, fit and finish is phenomenal of them, and we'll dive into it, check it all out, show you everything I love about it, and I'll show you some kind of quick comparisons to my Kuat. I loved that system. It was great. Truthfully, no complaints on it, besides the fact that I wanted weather tight. I work downtown. I want to be able to store my bike in the bed. So if weather rolls through or anything like that, and when it's fully locked. So let's check it out. I'll show you what this is all about, and then we'll talk about some of the features of it. All right, so fully enclosed, solid, super solid. Has locks on it on every side that will tie into your factory locks that will work on your key fob. Supports a ton of weight on top of it, and is full pass through all the way around. Like super open air. Has really nice seals on it. Has an inside light to it that I do not have turned on right now. Third brake light, and like I said, key fob locking. Mine, I opted for the sliding front window because I do have a slider up front. So, oh, also, you've got a couple bed rails on it. Or bed rails, rails for your, crossbars. And I believe these take Thule. Crossbars is what it takes. But I am really happy with it. Let's get you a good, wow, the sun's coming up. Let's get you a good look there. I think it looks pretty good on the truck. It's got a little sharper angles than I think this truck might, benefit from, but it still looks really nice. All right, so there's just a quick pass through of kind of everything it has. Let's talk about some of the features that I truly love about it. First and foremost, it is fully locking, and it locks with your key fob. You have to wire it in to your door locks, because the tailgate on these 23 plus or 21 pluses, maybe even earlier than that, do not lock typically with the key fob. They lock, they're like proximity. So they're always locked until you're there, and it unlatches that. But that is a huge plus to me. Being fully weather tight, obviously, really big plus to me. The fit and finish of this is superb. So what I'd say is, love that it locks, loves the fit and finish. As you see, all these gaps are really nice all the way around. Fits nice with the bed there. Love that. Love the full pass-through design. Being able to go side to side all the way through is huge. I mean, look at that. They make side boxes for this that you can store a bunch of stuff in the side. And then it does hold my tent as well. I think I'm going to get rid of the tent. Kind of my goal for this, why I wanted to go with a topper, was for some bed camping, as well as to run like a Gazelle T4 tent, something that was more simple, a little bit lower laid out simpler setup than what I had on my OBS. And why I wanted that was I really like to be able to park in parking garages when I go downtown and run through car washes. And as you know, with rooftop tents, that is a struggle at times. So these seals on here are superb, really soft and supple. Latches are great on it, as well as, like I said, the interior lighting is really nice. Everything in here has, like, I don't know if I want to call it sound deadening or moisture. Here, let me, as you see on that, it has soft rubber material on all this. Keeps sound down, probably keeps heat down some, and it's on every side, obviously, except the back glass. Look at that. I am super, super stoked on it. All gas pistons here on every door. Really, really nice. And it shuts with a thud and shuts really, really solid. So obviously this does come from overseas. This is not an American-made product. It is packed extremely well when it comes in. It comes on a pallet. The top panel is packed by itself along with, I believe, the back window. I believe it's the back window. And then the front window and side panels are packed in a box by itself. All the hardware's in there in individual boxes. Super, super well packed. Had zero damage, zero issues with any of that whatsoever. It is finicky to get it fully lined up. I used a ratchet strap to pull the sides together when I was clamping it down. The clamps I had a little bit of a hard time with. That's probably a user error issue than anything because they are super, super sturdy. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty heavy tent or topper. You want 4 people for it for sure, one on each corner. But here's the possible deal breaker for me, and I'm a bit unique in this probably because I am a cyclist. My whole purpose of this was to be able to fit my bike in the bed on a Ride 88 rack. Ride 88 racks, while they do lock, they aren't 100% fully secure because someone could theoretically take your front wheel off and rob your bike. So I wanted to be able to keep it in here, keep it out of the weather, keep all that. And unfortunately, I don't think my gravel bike is going to clear the top of the topper. It's going to be too tall. The hoods hit on the topper. And so I might need to go a different direction with this. We'll see. I'm going to try to find a solution with it because I really, really do love this. I think it's super, super sound and a super cool piece of kit. But I am a little bit anxious about that because having secure lockable storage was very critical for me. But that being said, everything else about it, superb. Absolutely superb. Remote locking, huge deal for me. Interior bed lights, really nice. Love that it has the nice third brake light, super easy to wire in. Fit and finish and stability of it, or like soundness and how tough it is, seems awesome. It's probably a 2-person job to get built. Lining up some of the grooves is a little hard, but nothing that I'd say was terrible. With 2 people, it goes together pretty well. It does get really hot when it's out in the sun. The roof rack, great piece, because if I put crossbars on there, what I'd really like to do is throw a River Smith or something fly rod holder up top, so it would go full length, so I could run my fly rods out there. But yeah, guys, the only thing that I am anxious about is my bike, and I test fit it yesterday, and it would not fit. It's just a hair lower than the top of the cab, which is unfortunate. For me, for everyone else, it's going to be, I think, absolute layup. So there's my thoughts on the Westin EXP. Again, really love this thing. Really think it's a great, great piece of kit, but might have a small drawback for me that I might not be able to get past. So gonna look at some options, gonna see what I can do, and if I can't make it work, I'm gonna have to find something else. So all in all, super great piece, but we'll see. We'll see. Guys, thanks for tuning in this week. I will see you next week, and we're going to get into, as you notice, there's a lot of stuff done to this truck over the past few weeks. We're going to get into, I think, exhaust next week, and then move into my timbering setup, wheels, tires, suspension, all that coming up. And then I got to throw brakes on here soon. So stay with me, and I'll see you next week.